Hi, welcome to my channel, Midwestern Vegan. I'm Sarah and I specialize in vegan comfort food. Last week, I asked you guys a very controversial question. Which was the best Thanksgiving pie? Sweet potato pie or pumpkin pie? And you guys chose pumpkin pie. Which, to be quite honest, guys, I was really surprised because I know a lot of pumpkin haters. But so today, let's gather our ingredients. We're doing pumpkin pie. All right, now that I have my bowl set up, we're going to start with a few simple ingredients. First, of course, we're going to start out with the pumpkin puree. Again, all the sweet potato pie people, you weren't coming out for it, but so we're going to get our pumpkin filling in here. Next, I'm gonna add coconut milk. And to let you guys know, this is from Trader Joe's, so this was on the monkey list. No monkey slave labor made in this pot. So no monkey slave labor in the creation of this pumpkin pie. Next, I'm gonna add brown sugar, 1 cup. And we're gonna whisk this together. I didn't use a hand mixer. I'm doing it old school style because this is actually quite a messy pie with an electric hand mixer. Okay, even with the hand whisk, I still got batter on my shirt. That's why no electric mixer. Next, I'm gonna add cornstarch. Vanilla. A tablespoon of cinnamon. Half a teaspoon, you know what? It was a teaspoon of cinnamon. Don't put a tablespoon, that would be awful. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Half a teaspoon of nutmeg. 1/4 teaspoon of ginger. Make sure I'm putting the right thing in here. 1/4 teaspoon cloves. So 1/4 teaspoon ginger, 1/4 teaspoon cloves. Add some salt, and we whisk it together. Once everything is whisked together, I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to get out my pie crust and get started. So now I have my pie crust. This was made in an earlier video. I'm gonna have the link down below so you can pull it up if you'd like. I decided to do it as a separate video because I know some people are gonna wanna just use a store-bought dough. But if you wanna make it from scratch, link below. So I'm gonna roll my dough out paper thin. I do this because I don't like to blind bake. But if you don't like a paper thin crust, that's okay. You're gonna roll it to the consistency you like it. And if it's a little thicker, you're just gonna blind bake it. 425 with a couple ceramic pie beads inside, on top some parchment paper. 425, 15 minutes, and then it'll be ready to go. Let me roll this one out. It's gonna take me a second. Okay, so now I've rolled my dough paper thin. Mine stuck a little bit. Normally, if you've chilled it in the refrigerator for a couple hours, that shouldn't happen, or even for 20 minutes. Mine's been sitting out because it was waiting to film, so it warmed up a little bit. So I'm gonna take my pie dish. And stick my crust in. So easy. A lot of people don't want to do a homemade pie crust, but I'm telling you guys, it's much easier than you would think. After I've popped the parchment paper off, I don't know why I forgot my knife, but I'm just going to tear the edges off. You normally would do this with just a butter knife. But that's okay. So some people like to use a fork to kind of crimp the edges. Some people do that little wavy thing. I am not that fancy. So I'm just gonna roll my edges around, but you can do it however you like. It's your creativity. Mine may not be the prettiest technique, but it's going to taste absolutely delicious. Okay, so now I've finished rolling my edges up, made it look nice and cute. I'm going to go ahead and pour my batter in. Now that I've poured my batter in, I'm going to take this and pop it in the oven at 350 degrees for 1 hour. For the first 40 minutes, I'm going to want to have tin foil. And as you can see, I want the tin foil to just barely cover the edges of the dough. You can actually buy a pie protector if you'd like, a pie crust protector. Tin foil works just as well for me. So pop that in the oven, 1 hour, 40 minutes with the tin foil, 20 minutes without the tin foil, so it's nice and golden brown. So now that I pulled my pie out of the oven, oh look, it's in a different pie pan. Okay, it takes a while, so I decided I was going to pre-bake a pie last night. So after you remove it from the oven, you're going to put this on your counter for 30 to 40 minutes so it's room temperature. After it becomes room temperature, you're going to pop it in the fridge for about 4 hours so it sets up. And then you're ready to go. Pie, delicious. And if you'd like a little cream or a little added extra, Ready Whip even makes a vegan, almond milk Cool Whip. Delicious, ready to go. That's my recipe, so make sure you like and subscribe. Next week, I want to practice on some Thanksgiving sides. So comment below by Friday, late evening. Let me know if you want to see cranberry sauce or stuffing.